Okay, is shopping at Summerfest on your to-do list? It should be, because two guests hope that you will.
Yes, we want to welcome Fred Gillich from Too Much Metal and Terrell Harris with Milwaukee State of Mind. Terrell, let me start with you. A couple weeks ago, I was at the Billy Joel concert, and he put me in a New York state of mind. Yes. That's one of his songs. Put me in a Milwaukee state of mind. And tell me about this unique partnership that you have with Summerfest.
A Milwaukee state of mind is all about Milwaukee coming together to build the type of city that we want to see in the future. So that's Milwaukee state of mind, and just believing that that's possible regardless of what obstacles we face right now. We were fortunate enough to be able to partnership with Summerfest because they were talking to some young leaders in the community about the direction they want Summerfest to go in the future. And they got to the topic of T-shirts and the 50-year celebration and features, and our name was referred. They asked us to submit a few designs. We submitted them, and fortunate enough we were chosen to be one of the designers.
Fred, how about you? 414, that's a popular number in obviously in the city of Milwaukee. We picked up as well. So,
yeah, I noticed.
But tell me about your partnership and what does it mean for you?
Well, I've been at Summerfest now for 14 years as a vendor, and so the weird thing about Summerfest is that it's kind of like the big dog in the neighborhood. And so sometimes, like, they forget who's in the backyard. And this year they made I think, and going forward, a smart choice of like getting local cats involved, like Terrell and everyone else to do these T-shirt partnerships. It was some meetings we had earlier in the beginning of the year, and they thought, well, how can we do this? How can we get everybody hyper-localized? And I thought, well, I can contribute some stuff since I've already been there. I kind of got a beat on what Summerfest is. Pointed in some right directions. They found you, which is good. And to me, I think Summerfest is one of those community things that everyone is welcome at.
See, that's what jumps out at me. I mean, I like the term you use, backyard. I mean, look what's in your backyard. We saw in the music talent on that end, but also with the businesses. And Terrell, is that how did that bond begin? Was it you reaching out, they reaching out?
Well, they reached out to us, and for us it was a perfect match because our whole thing is about building the city. We believe that what you value, you'll build. And that's what the Milwaukee State of Mind is about. It's a cool message, but you also look cool wearing it.
Definitely. And you both being brand guys are all about words and images. 414, you know, local, state of mind, again, local, but to a higher level. Where can people on the Summerfest grounds get your merchandise?
They can go to the Summerfest store, which they call the Big Red store.
Yes, the Big Red box.
But isn't there also a homegrown
That's in
outlet?
the store. It's in the store.
So talk about that, the homegrown that was shown here.
Yeah, so what they've done is they've commissioned a bunch of other people, including myself and Terrell, to come up with some designs, and I think there's like 6 or 8 of them. And so they're all featured within like this big red box. And there's like a corner all devoted to T-shirts and postcards and glassware and all that sort of stuff.
And because this is the biggest festival in the world when it comes to music, I'm sure that this also gives you an opportunity to get your message out to a broader audience.
Yes,
would you agree?
Definitely. So we get a chance to get our message out, and like I said, it's perfect for us because we're all about saying this city has a lot to offer. Let's continue to build, continue to make it grow, and I'm sure we'll enjoy it for years to come.
Fred, what's been the feedback so far? I mean, it's just been a few days for Summerfest.
It's great. Well, the first day, as everyone knows, was just a washout. I mean,
did you sell ponchos that day?
No, but this is what happens. I've been doing this for 14 years, so I kind of know what's up. I know kind of how this stuff works. And so the first year, and I continue this tradition, is I stay open in the rain. I leave the tent open, and then I let people come in and get some shelter. And we make new friends.
True.
So we hang out, you know, we talk, we get to know each other. Even if they buy stuff or they don't, I don't care. I just made a new friend. And every time you make a new friend, you feel like, well, you've connected. And so after that, I just kind of hope it rains. I want one day to be a disaster. I don't care about beer sales.
You will get more friends.
I will make more friends and find something about somebody that I didn't know. And generally, there are people who are like, you know what? I'm cold. I'm wet. They feel vulnerable, so they want to, you know, they want to be themselves.
Well, it is clear you guys know a lot of people because I have seen your brand out in a number of festivals on the streets, and I like the message of what both of you are saying. And not only are you getting props from Summerfest, but both of you also part of the Bucks franchise?
That is true. We were fortunate enough to be able to work with the Bucks. This will be my 3rd year, and
me too.
Think it'll. So the shirts do well there. You're representing your team. You feel good about where you're from. You know, it's not just about New York or L.A. it's about Milwaukee.
You know, and it's interesting you say that, because a lot of people say, you know, why don't you guys tell us what good's going on in the city? You know, some of the positive things. And I think this is that vibe that I get right now.
Yes.
When you look at what big companies, small companies, what communities are doing about bringing people together.
Right.
And that partnership is formed with Summerfest as well as yourself. You have another T-shirt there. What's that?
This is
pretty cool.
Yes, this is a pretty popular demand. This is actually the Milwaukee State of Mind, where it all started, and it's tie-dye. So this one is in high demand, especially in the summer.
I bet it would be. Yeah,
top's always up.
You better get it while it's hot.
Right.
Well, Terrell, Fred, we appreciate you both being here.
Yes,
and
sir. Yes, ma'am.
We really love 414.
Yeah, no, you do. It's good.
And the state of mind we are always in is
we are always
Milwaukee forward.
There you go.